Hey everybody, this is Asher, and we're doing some more Final Fantasy VI Worlds Collide. This is an async seed from the Discord, which you're welcome to join. It's a lot of fun. This is pretty much the standard flags through and through. It's just a random seed generated from that. So espers are random, which you didn't get to see in the last video if you're watching this on YouTube. Hi YouTube people! We have a realm start, which is very exciting because that means we start with a memento ring. But we're just going to go ahead and dive right in. I do have my happy little tracker here. It's not emo tracker, which some people use, but it works for me. Goal is sub 2 today. Don't know how I'm going to do as long as I do a better showing than last time on this. So I always tend to say go when we start moving on here, but it's going to be kind of wonky today. Let's go ahead and get started. 3, 2, 1, go. Now, Worlds Collide is think of it like free enterprise for Final Fantasy IV. You start with an airship, and at least for the way the randomizer works right now, you have access to the World of Balance and the World of Ruin. So you can move around pretty much however you want. Realm is level 3, which is nice. She has a memento ring. You start with 3 Moogle charms, which means we don't need to worry about encounters. We're changing our battle speed to low, our message speed to high, just for the most efficiency here. And we're going to go ahead and go to Figaro Castle first, not to recruit Edgar, but because the way this game works is that you have a lot of different spots that you can check. Those spots may have an esper, those spots may have a character, those spots may have an item. In order to win the game, we have to get to Kefka's Tower, which means we have to get 13 espers and 7 characters. Earrings is a really nice find early. We will want a Phoenix down eventually for possibly doing Phantom Train or Hydon. But let's see what we got here. Today we have Setzer right away. Now that's an interesting start. So we can actually do that split pretty well. I'll update the tracker in just a minute. But the character off the bat's nice. Tincture there is a little bit bleh. And you'll see here if you compare the first YouTube run to now, there's some things that are changed in the randomizer because things have been getting super updated really fast. It's really nice to get a Hyperist here so I can sell it, and we can go ahead and get some warp stones. I like 3 warp stones. It opens up some things early. We have a Phoenix down, so we already have some of our bases covered. Warp stones are really good because they let you get out of places in a hurry. But decent start. We're going to be checking a lot of shops here. We wanted warp stones, which is one of the things we're looking for, but we also want dried meat so that we can recruit a character, which is always going to be a character on the belt. But right now our count is 2 characters, but because we got to go fast, we're going fast. And I tend to do my checks kind of in a static order here. We have a few spots here like Culligan is always going to be something. Receive the Magitek Stray. So there we go. Setzer, there, Stray, there. Now, one thing that has changed from the last time I threw this up on YouTube is that the spells are shuffled and the abilities are shuffled. So we can learn Fire 2 at 5%, which is pretty nice. But one of the big things that we're looking for espers right now is one of the 2 espers that have magic power +2. Tritalk was one of those by default. I forget what the other one is, but it's all changed now. We want rods, specifically though the fire, ice, or pearl rod, maybe the thunder rod. So we're going to be doing a lot of shop checks for that early. And there's a lot of shops in the game to check. One of the reasons for that is, at least the way the randomizer goes right now, you can break a rod or use a rod from your inventory, and it casts a really powerful version of Ice 2, Fire 2, Lit 2, as in it's not resisted. It's not like enemy magic defense doesn't matter. It's something that I hope changes in the long term for the randomizer, but at least for the time being, it's what we got. So we know it's not a character here. You're not from these parts, blah, blah, blah. It's one of the few little text scrolls here. This is the default dried meat vendor along with Molbiz, but not today. And we got another Magitek, Pallador. Okay, cute. And you are going to see me pausing here a little bit from time to time just to click tracker buttons. That's fine. Decent spells. One thing that, because rods are so powerful, that spells are a little bit irrelevant, which is kind of annoying. It's not that they're totally irrelevant, but I'm going to be trying to do as fast of a run as I can, because technically I'm racing against other people, and while some of them are going to be doing some boss skips and stuff and everything, I just want to try and put together a good run, a good, decent time, because the last async I did, I finished about 30 minutes slower than I normally do. So here we go. We're going to be popping open a lot of boxes. We have fixed dice, which is kind of exciting because and there's a thunder rod there. The reason that fixed dice is exciting is because technically we do not have character restrictions. The character equipment is randomized, so we can check and see real quick who can use fixed dice, and Setzer can. So at least you know what we do have Setzer. If we find like an offering, Genji glove, and all that, that could be good. Experience egg, also really good for grinding. So we have some of our in-game plan. Although I don't like banking on fixed dice because they never roll how you need them to when you need them the most. But there are some other checks down here. You're gonna see we're gonna be doing a lot of shop checks. So while we're doing these early, I'll just go ahead and say what I said before for the YouTube side of this. Obviously, if you're on Twitch and you're watching this, hello, welcome. If you are watching this on YouTube, Final Fantasy Worlds Collide is a new randomizer. It's something that I would really like to see get more and more popular. I think it's destined for very, very good things. The developer, and there's only one developer on it right now, has been putting a lot of work in. And probably the best way to help him out is when you see a Worlds Collide video like this or other one, give it a like. The reason is that is to help YouTube understand, okay, when I search for Final Fantasy 6 or Worlds Collide, these videos get likes, so it'll be prioritized on the search algorithm. So it doesn't help me very much. I don't monetize my videos anymore, but I do want to help promote Worlds Collide in the little way that I can. So if you're watching this, dropping a like does help. We are still, however, searching for weapons, and you can see I'm going to be popping into just a few choice shops here. And there's a lot of shops to check between the World of Balance and World of Ruin, but I find that a systematic approach is best, kind of like popping open boxes in Final Fantasy 1 randomizer. If you remember the order that you go in, then you don't have to screw it up later in the game when you're like, where did I go? Now, this is Miranda. Miranda is a place that has a box right here that I can open, which is Magitek. We don't like that item because it can summon a random esper, including Crusader, which will kill you. But there is a shop here, and we have Myrtle Rod, which is also not what we want. And I apologize for the old person wiry nose hairs making my nose itch there. But you're going to see we're going to keep working our way north. There's a lot of places that we can check, and you're going to see my split time kind of caving down here a little bit. But we'll deal with that as we deal with it. For now, like I said, it's just I'm doing these in a specific order for reasons. We could be actually checking Narshe and trying to get characters there, going to the Opera House, trying to get the guaranteed character there. But I like to do some of those checks after we get some goods available. So nothing here. We do have the edges, which are good. But the reason I'm looking for rods is not only for the end game plan where they're really powerful. Specifically, I want fire rods in case I have a early Narshe play open up to me. So 29,000, that is for an esper. But it may be cheaper in the World of Ruin. We will check this place in the not too distant future. But this is one of those situations where a little bit of checking now can save us a lot of time later. Here's South Figaro. You'll notice I'm not saving, and we have a Moogle charm so we can walk around freely. My mind was so blown when I saw someone just walk directly to the east and check that box. We're going to be popping a lot of boxes here because one thing that I did not realize until I started playing this rando, since as a child when I played this, Aegis Shield's nice, when I was playing this as a kid, I would just over-level the crap out of everything. And so the end wasn't really challenging. But now that I'm trying to beat the game faster, more efficiently as possible, yeah, gear really, really matters. I'm going to get an auto crossbow. It's one of the few tools I'll get in case we do happen to find an Edgar. Drill is ideal. Noise Blaster or Bio Blaster is also good if you can increase his magic power. But right now we don't have an Esper for that. So here we have nothing. Cool. And one of the things that you'll probably laugh at later is my eyes tend to glaze over stuff sometimes when I get in such a hurry, which is really backwards for speedrunning things, but it's just a quirk that I have. So you may very well be shouting at the screen and saying, Asher, you missed this, and it's like a freaking episode of Blue's Clues. So there's the Dragoon Boots, or as I like to call them, the Vendor Boots. Even though you could technically use the Dragoon Boots to bypass the Ultima Counter and the Fanatics Tower, so maybe I shouldn't totally discount them. But if we're having to dig the Fanatics Tower for the reward at the top, we're having a bad game. So I hope it doesn't come to that. So like I said, my goal is sub 2 hours. I started this run a little bit later than I wanted to, so we're gonna go real fast, I hope. Now the South Figaro check is for the prison right here. This could be a character or an esper. It's Gal. Hi, Gal. Gal starts with random rages, so that could be really good, really not good. But at the end of the day, the way my strategy ends up working with this is that we don't want to rely on his rages anyway. We want to rely on using rods and buffing up people's magic power. But that we have 3 characters right now is pretty good. I don't think I split that. Let's split. Bleep. All right. Yeah, the other thing is the curse of the missplits for me. I tend to forget, especially when I start talking. So yeah, someone will pop in here and start to keep me honest and say, "Hey, Asher, you doofus." But for now, we're just going to keep checking our chests. There is an empty chest. There's a hidden chest down here that has garbage in it, and that's fine. We do want some of these like little curative items. Remedies aren't as good as you might think because they don't recover from zombie status. And zombie status is one of the most relevant statuses you have to deal with in the final battle. So Remedy's just not the be-all, end-all, catch-all that maybe you would hope it would be. Alright, so this is where I've got to kind of alter my route on the fly a little bit. We're going to go definitely check here. And I hate doing all these vendor checks early, but it feels slow. If there's a faster way, I'm definitely open up to suggestions. I mean, I've seen some people just not check vendors until the end of the game, but if I'm already digging for dried meat and I'm going places, I might as well... Wow, 2 rainbow brushes, how boring. Especially when Realm can use them, but we don't really want Realm to be thwacking things with her paintbrush. Oh, at least the way the settings work for the flags right now, the sketch bug is not available. Not that I'd want to use it anyway, but it's not available. And this is being played with the 1.0 version of the ROM, so it is totally a thing. 2 Aegis Shields is pretty good in-game gear too, so I'm not going to complain about that. This is a vendor I forget about, and he does not have... He has the flash, which is good, but we're not going to buy it. 8,000 gold is actually not bad. We want to get a little bit of basis of a capital here. In other words, money. I don't know why I use the basis of capital, just say cash. Because we want to be able to buy some things. Like if we get to the World of Ruin and can pop over and buy that Esper right away, we absolutely will. Let's go ahead and pop green hair here. Alright, so we have, is it Nicaea over here? The little port town that I always miss. Doma is another check we can do right away, but it's technically not a free check because there's a fight there. And I'm sure there's a lot of boxes I can pop here that I'm just missing, so we're just going to skip them all. Drill. Drill's the other thing that's good. I'll go ahead and buy it, just in case we get Edgar. Nothing yet. Alright. Because I have a few things I can sell. So we only have a few towns left to check in the World of Balance. And this is going to eat away at my good time a little bit. One of them's Narshe, and if Narshe has the rods, then we'll just deal with that. I have had that happen in a run where Narshe had both dried meat and rods. It's statistically unlikely to happen, but it's not outside of the realm of possibility. There's also an auction house in Jador. Still nothing. But we're not going to deal with the auction house. Sometimes it has espers, sometimes it doesn't. At least the randomizer will tell you now if it does. Okay. 2 more towns to check in the World of Balance. Molbiz and Themazala or something. I played this game as a child, but I really am terrible at pronouncing things as an adult, so we're just not going to do it. Now, there is an incentive check here. If we stay at the end, we will immediately be thrown into a burning house. Solo is Realm, which is kind of ironic given the story. And these towns do change between the World of Balance and World of Ruin. So we're going to be doing all these checks again here in just a little bit. So sit down, strap in, and gravity rod. Fire rod. Good. Fire rod, Themazala. And how many can I buy? 5. Like I said, this is the only one that I will buy them right away, and I should have really organized my stuff. Dragoon boots are fine. Magic brush, we can sell 1. Whoops. Alright. I have a little armband that's getting pissed off at me, so that's exciting. So, balance. Cool. I try to take a few little notes. These are the only things I take notes on, but that's actually a really, really big get here because fire rods are one of the more important rods. We'll check and see if we get French vanilla dried meat. And it is also possible that dried meat can appear on the vendor on the Phantom train, which means I'm just going to miss it. We will check for rods here because fire is not the only element we want. Although fire is an important one. Fire! I sound very southern when I'm talking now. Ugh. Cannot escape it. And what do we got here? No dried meat. Now there is one other check I did not do for dried meat, and we're going to do that right now. I'm going to feel really silly if it was sitting on the airship the whole time because there is a vendor on the airship. But we got fire rods, so we definitely are off to an okay start. That means that we can blitz into the Narshe World of Ruin, and we can take on Tritok and Yamaro with impunity, so nothing here. And you'll notice I'm running around with one character as well right now. That's because the strategy that I'm going to be using relies on just having 3 characters boosted and leveled up. Let's head to the World of Ruin. It's like the World of Balance with different music. We're flying immediately away from Narshe. We're going to whatever this town is. It's not Albrook. Maybe it is Albrook. I should know my town names better, but it's Empire South. Albrook. Cool. Bad things happened. Nothing here, though. Although we do want to stay abreast of what other possible things are going on here. Alright. And that's the thing, is that fire rods are good enough to take on, like, a lot of the game. But I really want to have my bases covered. Alright, here's to Zen, World of Ruin. Don't know why I just made that sound. This is a happy town because the light of creation is just going to make things so happy. Let's go ahead and... I know I just got rid of like 20,000 gold. Excuse me. Need NPC guillotine. Yeah. So it's about the same price World of Balance or World of Ruin. I've had it as cheap as like 200 gold. So we're going to get an item or an esper here. Because that's what Kappa the Imp is going to give us. Kappa, I guess. Murasame is okay. Once again, these are things that are not just exclusive to certain characters. We may have people equip them. You may see me skip some chests. That's because I do not want to deal with monsters in a box. Most of them are not worth the time it takes to kill them. There's a few that are, but most of them are not. And actually with Realm, one of them, the monster that gives you the offering, it's a little ninja dude whose name I'm suddenly forgetting. You can sketch him and kill him right away. So that's actually a pretty good quick kill. But we're not going to do that. We're just going to leave in less than a minute. And we'll see if we are getting back to even with our splits here. Now, like I said, this is average comparing against my average for these runs. So we have to deal with a lot of things like, do I have a run where I get all my rods in a hurry, where I find the dried meat in a hurry? And this is where in the regular base game you get Sabin, but we don't have Sabin, so this is a great time for me to check and see what's coming in on my phone. Alright, Genji armor. That's fine. I mean, it's a wasted check, but we got some extra chest out of it. So let's see. Rods. Gravity rod, not what we want. An enhancer. I know some people stop to smell the roses and buy an enhancer. Maybe I will be too, but not right now. Okay. And you're going to see me save a lot in the World of Ruin. That's because I don't want to deal with our good buddy that flies in the sky and tries to eat people. What is it? Death Gaze? So we do have the Phoenix Cave, and because we have 2 characters, that's available. So we're going to be doing that very soon. And you'll see our splits kind of fix themselves shortly. Now, I have had a few runs recently where... Okay. Miranda, World of Ruin, Thunder, and Ice. Cool. That's probably all we need, to be honest. I'd love to get some Pearl Rods. But against Doom, you want to have multiple elements because even though Doom's weak to the Pearl element, Doom also does bad things where he you can't hit him, you can't swing at him and hit him. So you've just got to kind of make do. But I'm not going to get too greedy checking for more rods. I do, however, need to check. I'm going to check Jador because I'm already here. But if it's a weapon shop that's too far out of the way, I just really want to find dried meat or see if it's not going to be available. And it's supposed to be available. Doesn't mean it is going to be available. Maybe I already passed it, which would not be a first. Alright, so I guess it's time for the Phoenix Cave. Now, the nice thing about Phoenix Cave is, at least as it stands now, it's one of the most powerful spots. It's a free check. There's no fight that you have to take. Although there's a dragon you can fight. And who doesn't love dragons? But you get a character and an esper every time. Now, technically, with Gao, Setzer, and Realm, I have 3 characters. That's all I really need. But I wouldn't be opposed to having more. If I could just remember what button changes parties, we could be in a good shape here. Now, Setzer's level 3 too. This is nice because that means I might be able to eke out some additional magic power. Not everybody checks this chest. I had a race recently where that chest had a paladin shield in it, which I don't think it can on these settings. But it's that kind of thing where it's like, I check this, it's an elixir this time, which doesn't really matter very much. But we do need to hit this. And I know before I was very sentimental and tried not to hit the spikes by pressing the switches. But since we're going fast, we're going to check as many chests as we can. Because I am one of those full clear people that wants to clear everything. And that means we're going to be walking on some spikes today. Can't walk on lava, though. Gem box. Oh, that is good. Gem box is one of the few items that really opens up strategies outside of the rod play. Like gem box plus flare, gem box plus pearl, even gem box plus fire too. Especially if you can get a golden hairpin or an economizer, items that decrease your mana cost. Fire shield's also good too because that gives us fire absorb, which is an ice resistance, which are really useful against certain bosses. And there's Minerva. Is this even like the last race? Minerva just is pretty much a gear that's going to carry us really, really far because it makes us immune to stuff. Almost makes me wonder if I even pulled up the wrong seed, but I don't think I did. This feels fairly different from before. And it is, I'm stupid because it is faster than jumping over every time to do this, but I just lost my speed by backtracking. So, congratulations, Realm. You get to be stuck on 1 health for a while. Alright, and let's hop, skip, and jump. Hey, Ale, sorry if I missed you popping in here before, but yeah, it is Asher strats. You're going to see they're not too different from Zenobian strats, except that they're a little slower and a little worse. The only reason I beat Zenobian in a race recently was because he stopped to use the bathroom. But hey, I also didn't start my timer on time. But Ale, I hope you're doing good today. You can see I'm a little bit behind on my time, but I am a little bit ahead on my shop exploration. My goal is to get through this in time to be able to get out of here, but I will have to slam the brakes on the run if things go south. But because I found the Minerva and I found fire rods, things are looking pretty good. Oh, kid's taking a nap. That's a foreign concept to me. Nope, no friendly chest today. Sometimes that dragon is not there and I can check that chest. So, yeah, that's pretty good. Not today, though, but I'm glad you got your kid in nap mode. Hopefully gets the rest that your kid needs. Mine are currently on the cycle of, we don't want to go to school tomorrow, so we're not going to go to sleep. Followed by, we don't want to wake up for school because we didn't go to sleep. Alright. And let's see who's in the Pena. Oh, of course, the dragon's always in a friendly position when I'm crossing there the second time too, by the way, that jerk. So it's Terra, and it's something else. And you're going to see our splits are going to improve slightly here. This is not the fastest run since sliced bread, but it is Radian. Radian, I think the way the shuffle works is that we still have like 1 spell to learn on people. Let's see. And it's fire 2 and it's MP up. So once again, we're looking for a big magic boost here. And we're looking to save some time eventually. I'm going to do something that Zenobian typically doesn't do, which is Zone Eater. But I guess I might as well go ahead and check towns for dried meat. We've already checked the rest of them, so... I don't remember my map. Oh, shit. Okay. Well, there's a town up here. How do I... Okay, South Figaro is like reduced to one house on the world map, but it's the same size. I don't understand that. But I also don't understand how when I was little, I pronounced it Figaro instead of Figaro, like some douche. Alright, so that's not dried meats. Maybe we're going to have the dream of Phantom Train dried meat, which would probably be the most appropriate place to have dried meat. There we go. Tiny houses. Once again, not checking the weapon shop anymore because I'm gonna play a game called I Don't Need Pearl Rods. It's a dangerous game, but we're gonna play it. Also not dried meat. Now, once again, Narshe might be in play for where the dried meat is. But now that we can take on the Whelk, I'm not so worried about checking Narshe. I just want to finish up my World of Ruin checks here. I could actually check Daryl's Tomb. I don't typically do that because the dungeon kind of has some auto-scrolly elements, so I don't like it, but I have rods, so it'll be really easy to clear. Okay. And we'll check for pearl rods here just because there's a weapon shop right here. And there's our dried meat. Yay! 1997 gold and no pearl rods. But we're good. It may look like we're behind the 8-ball on splits right now, but once again, I'm not concerned about that for two reasons. Reason one is because we had to check more shops than maybe I do in some runs, but the other thing is that we're going to slam on the gas here before long and get back in order. And we're not that far behind. I find that I tend to have more trouble finding characters. Let's just safety save since we're live on Twitch. Let's see how many demis I can get this time. Engulf right away. Yeah, safety save, save lives. I should have trademarked that, but instead we're going to get to hear some of the most out-of-place music in this game. I mean, we're literally in a worm's intestines, so... And these people are just walking around like jerks. Flame Sabra, don't care. Although this is one of the reasons we have the Warp Stone, is to get out of here fairly quickly. Now this check is a little bit slower than some other checks, as we have 2 earrings, which is pretty good. But the reason that I like to do it is because there's a lot of boxes to open. Whoop. Yeah, you can skip that guy if you jump right over there. Yeah, let's pause this real quick. And ban Julius Gronhage. Thank you. All right. Very appropriate music for that, so. Once again, Twitch streams. It's all fun and games until bots come in. Do I want to be famous? You know, there was a time where I thought about I'd pursue YouTube and try and make it a primary source of income. I do not regret giving up on that dream for 1 minute. I do regret this green hat being on the left side really hard. Move. Oh, shit. All right. I'm going to blame the bot for that one. We're going to go for that chest one more time. This is the first time I've actually screwed up Zone Eater in a long time, so that's totally the bot's fault. Hey, Barrick. You're just in time to watch me fail. Come on. There. Oh! Nope. I mean, okay, we're going to skip that chest. We already found Minerva. So there's only a few things that would be better than that piece of gear. And it's probably just like a tincture or something. There is a spoiler log that comes with every seed, but we are not going to find out what every chest is in it. Oh, you jerk. Way to fail gaming. Oh, you remember. You remember my old screen name. Somebody does. I stopped calling myself that because I got tired of calling myself a failure when I was like having too many real life kind of failure things. Okay, we could be really stupid and try to one cycle this. Let's do it. Let's go for the one cycle. What's the worst that can happen? Other than when I say one cycle, it's really 3 cycle. Because I think I have enough time to squeeze in checking the box here. Do I feel spicy? I didn't save. I can only blame so much on the box. Oh, I wussed out. Okay. I could have done it. I could have checked that box. All right. Now, I will have you know, Barrick, that those Kerbals signed waivers. And technically, some of them are not dead. They are still in transit to Elo. I mean, if we wait 20-some years, we might hear from them. Oh, great. This is a total waste of time. Genji Shield is valueless when I have 2 Aegis Shields already, but whatever. I will say again what I've said before. I'm super looking forward to Kerbal Space Program 2. But where's my warp stones? There's my warp stones. So this is a massive waste of time, but that's fine. That's part of the nature of randomizers. Sometimes your checks suck. All right. Now I'm gonna do something I don't typically do. Let's get the gang together. Oh, good. This is perfect. 3 level 3 characters. Now going to be going on a quest to save the world, except for you. We don't want you using Striker. We don't want you using Rainbow Brush. We'll use Fixed Dice because it's Ailmarkin's favorite. And we don't have to worry about Death, Seek, Zone, Eat, whatever. I could do Narshe first. I probably should have done Narshe first because we're right there. But technically, the Welt gives 5 magic points. So we're going to do this first instead. Because right now, my espers are fairly garbage. Is it a character? No. And this is one of those things where, like, someone else is going to run this and see... I mean, like, just go straight for the Opera House and get good stuff from there. Get a character like Locke that unlocks another Esper and just, like, slam face. But maybe we get an Esper here. Like I said, I just really want one that has +2 magic power. Snow Muffler. Once again, not great, especially with Minerva, but it's good enough that we're not going to reset out of it. Time to check chests. Everybody's dead in the castle. Don't mind me pilfering everything. And yeah. Like I said, I just want a better showing than I had last time. But clearly we've already gotten 3 gear pieces from all these searches, so I'm not going to make a personal best time like I did in my last run. My personal best on this is currently 1 hour, 50 minutes, and like 8 seconds. So, can I warp stone out of here? No, didn't think so. Alright, we saved that other warp zone for Zozo and Mount Zozo. But we do have a character to feed in the belt, so let's do that next. Because if I need to dump that character, I can just dump him later. I mean, the good news is that we're doing well on our character count. The bad news is that espers are... We're esper poor right now. So let's fix that. Alright. Fortunately, I have kept my encounter table reasonably clean. So it should just be Lobos here. Except for like that one... This is why I don't do the camp first, because you can get the Tempest fight. And we don't want that, especially since it's not Gao coming. Oh, it's Setzer with the other Moogle Charm. Okay, it helps if you actually do things to generate encounters. Also, I do remember one embarrassing race that I had where I forgot where I parked the airship because I kept running. Fights. Can't even morph. Okay. So you get a little bit of money. Money scaled at a ×5. I thought it was ×10 for some reason, but it's only ×5. More Lobo. Please. Nope. One interesting thing is that since switching to the 1.0 ROM, which is a requirement for the seed generation site itself, it went from having the character appear first time every time. Mog's actually bad. I mean, like, just bad in general, and he should feel bad, but also, I don't want him in my... This is the one character I was hoping to avoid, because he's level 8, and because scaling works with the highest character level, I'm going to have to go back to the airship and dump him. Like so. But we have another character, so that's a plus. Talk to Gal. Gal's running like a moron. Yeah. So here's our party. See, Mog starts at level 8, but we want level 3 characters for things that should become abundantly clear in just a moment as we do the wrong walk here. Alright. That's a character, though, so we can actually split. How do I play this game? Here we go. I don't really want to do the Phantom Train yet, although it isn't a bad idea to go sneak a peek in there. I want to see if we can do some slots. Look, you totally know Realm is in this part of the game, right? And here's Kefka. I've been playing this game with my kids, and right now we're up to the opera scene. So they kind of have an idea that Kefka's bad. I just don't think they know how bad Kefka is. So, slots today. Are they good? Yes. Okay. But by doing this at level 3, they have lower health, and one flush should be able to flush them down. Now, if we get another character, we're going to get a lot of fights in just a second. Nope, Magitek Carbuncle. Alright, where's my Carbuncle icon? There we go. And do we have a magic esper yet? We want one. I'd love to. So there's a magic power +1. That's good in desperation, but we really want that +2 if we can get it. But I have my 3 characters I'm going to boost, so that's a plus. Time to go visit the... Let's see here. We're just going to work our way west. Which means... let's do this cave first. I want to blame Marth for this one. This is actually a weekly async race that's posted on the Discord. So espers are shuffled. So it's here. The spells and ability and attribute bonuses are all shuffled. As was clear, because Carbuncle definitely does not teach you Ice 3. And I didn't re-equip the Moogle Charm. It's crawler time. Whoa! Okay, we are going to be investigating this place later, because this is one of the best experience zones in the game, and kind of like Marth did in the race earlier. I just lucked into this, and I don't know if we can run. Are we seriously not running? There we go. Alright. I love accidental crawler time, Spellzap. I hope you're doing good today. Fortunately, we have an accidental everything here, but no, that's like the best encounter find possible. So I don't know if this specific room has the encounter, or if the whole cave has it. I'm pretty sure the whole cave does, but we know to pop into that room to do some serious leveling. So Ice Shield's good. Might as well check this chest too. Tunnel Armor's supposed to make a sound here in just a minute. Sneak Ring is garbage. So we have our leveling plan in place. They also give a pretty good amount of gold. You need that sound to trigger once to get Tunnel Armor, which means that you can actually enter from the north side and not have to walk entirely the way back. It saves a few steps. And now, our favorite boss. Who gives a crap about translation? It's Tunnel Armor. We did not one-shot tunnel armor, we two-shot him, but whatever. So Spell Zap, hope you're doing well today. I'm not playing Environmental Station Alpha yet. I totally did that fight without any espers equipped. Aegis Shield. Well, shit. It's going good, except I keep finding items when I don't want to be finding items. And I keep finding shields. It's like rain on your wedding day, I guess. Do we do Zozo now? I guess we do Zozo now. I mean, we don't have any other frickin' espers. But this is probably going to be one of those runs where we got to dig a little deep. But we had Stray equipped. That's not terrible. So Fire 2 is boring. You already know Cure. Might as well work on that. Alright. So, time for Zozo time. Now, one thing I did not realize until watching somebody else stream is that this guy's available right away. Like, you can just go see him without having to defeat the dude at the top. So now I do this first instead of second. Because, for those of you who remember Mount Zozo being in the World of Ruin, well, if we can do a time-traveling airship, we can also do time-traveling door. Now, there is a dragon here I could fight. Honestly, I need to... Oh, Pearl Rod. Just one, though. One might be all I need. Rage Ring, so that might mean Yumaro is a character sitting around... Well, Yumaro is a character sitting around somewhere, but will I find him is the question. Gold Hairpin, good find. Might not need it, but it's a good find. At least for, like, grinding. Does this dragon drop anything good? I don't think so. I think the most valuable thing the Thunder Dragon drops is 50 magic points. And to be honest, I don't have any spells that are worth plunking 50 magic points into, like Life 3 or Ultima. But once again, if I'm wanting to do the top of the Fanatics Tower and I need Life 3 for that, something is going terribly wrong with this run. Does he drop Force Armor? I would trust Ale to know that more than me. I mean, I'm terrible at details. Alright. Tent. It's an Esper! Let's split this now. Look at those terrible splits. It's like gold split +6. But we're going to catch up on time here before too long. This is going to be above average. In a bad way. But maybe the Esper won't suck. That would be very nice. Magicite remove. Okay, cool. And let's go ahead and cancel out the Cyan music real quick. Do you have... No, you don't. Alright. Okay, one other unfortunate thing is that I do need to pick up one more warp stone for the Magitek factory. But I'll have to remember where I got warp stones, because they've been for sale all over the place. But now we get Zozo Part 2. I really hope I'm not getting stream stuttering with the rain effect. I'm sorry if I am. For some reason, my i3 processor has a lot of trouble streaming Super Nintendo graphics, which it does very well with Nintendo graphics, so I don't know. Also, fun fact or I guess programming note, I am running in the Dragon Warrior Randomizer League that's going on right now. My race is this Thursday at 10, or at 9:30, so I'm totally missing the Final Fantasy 1 weekly race that I can sometimes make because I'm running Dragon Warrior. So if you want to pop in for that, you can watch the kind of race where it was yesterday. It's Chaos Week in Dragon Warrior, which means that you can do as really well as you want to, but then Dragon Lord casts Sleep all the time and has massive stop spell resistance, and it becomes a race to see who can land stop spell first. I'm glad it looks fine, Spell Zap. I did the basic IT crowd turn it off and on again thing, and usually that helps the stuttering. Oh, there's Force Armor. Look, we didn't kill a dragon. Let's kill this guy. Do I waste a rod on him? Are you going to heal? There we go. So, what does a level 3 fire rod from Realm look like? Pew. 500 damage. Now we do have a increased magic power by 1 esper if it comes down to it, but I'm kind of hoping it doesn't come down to it. Alright, so elixir, money, and another esper. Unicorn! Okay, so one of the things that's a little upside down about the spell shuffle, okay, if I could actually hit the right buttons here. One of the nice things about spell shuffle is that your espers that have like more spells tend to be pretty valuable instead of like the in-game espers that only teach 1 spell. But once again, we're using rods, so spells don't matter as much. How many rods do I have right now? Ugh. All right. Let's do stupid Narshe. And then before we pop into the World of Ruin, we're going to need to do some other stuff. So our character count has suffered a little bit. I didn't save. This could be bad. There are some easy chests here. Now, correct me if I'm wrong for anyone who wants to correct me. Is this clock always an elixir? No. For some reason, I had like a massive streak of that clock being an elixir, and I wasn't sure if that was just a thing. Sniper sight's good. Yeah, all the clocks are elixirs in vanilla. That's true. Warpstone. Oh, I figured we'd run into one, and we did. So now we don't need to buy another warpstone. We can just pop into the Magitek factory. My question at this point is, do I want to bother doing that with the grind at the end for the character? I think the answer is no. But okay. There is a stupid Narshe done. But we are short a character. We haven't done the Opera House yet. We're going to see in just a second if there's a character that's going to poke out up here, which will tell me a lot about Ymara's cave. And it's 7. Cool. So we are definitely doing Marsh World of Ruin, which means we need to stock up on some more rods. It's one of those dumb little details that I forgot from the base game that Ymara pokes his head out there. And it's those nice little touches that make me really like this randomizer. It's the attention to detail for things like that. You can tell that AtmaTek is someone who's really, really, really invested in Final Fantasy VI and knows his stuff, which, I mean, I never had any doubt from my interactions with them, but you wouldn't know that this is such an early release of this randomizer. And it's a Imperial Guard. Once again, we just gotta wait. And maybe he won't have something ridiculously good today. You'll never get this white dress. Well, that's okay. Okay, so what garb... Are you gonna give me like a Genji glove or something? Magicite Siren, cool. So we're catching up on our numbers. They're not great, but they're going to be better here in just a minute. We have our grind spot, which is going to save us some serious time. Life in Osmos. Okay. Yeah. We want Osmos for our people for sure. That spell is a little bit too powerful. You know, El Merkin, I'm sure our little robber fox here will just drop the white dress off somewhere in the rocks. And maybe Sabin will find it wandering in his cave and just feel really pretty later. Maybe a little bit of a Final Fantasy VII crossover. Alright, so it's Welk time. Welk with rods is really nice when you have... Or Welk is really nice when you have rods and really sucks when you don't. So... let's kill a Welk. Slime. Okay. You'd think with his fire attack that he would be like immune to this, or with his lightning attack, he'd be strong against lightning, but you would be wrong. Here we go, 2 rods. This is why we go into level 3, people. Ha! I like that there. Well, it's going to be, well, I've gotten a lot of gear. It could still be gear, but it's probably an esper. There we go. Ifrit, or Ifrit. If you're from North Carolina, you say Ifrit. And still our best magic power is Carbuncle, which Car sucks. So we'll have some fun with the spoiler log to see if like the floating continent has our goods. But we gotta be patient. I can totally buy another esper right now. That's probably, it's probably a good move. Go ahead and get the esper and Zen, or however you pronounce it. Because we have to buy some rods anyway. Let's see if the beginner's classroom, which I should have done in the World of Ruin instead of now. Whatever. Alright, classroom time. Not checking the monster in a box. Yeah, level 3 is like ridiculously good. You don't want to be high level in this game. Oh, I do have fixed dice, and I do have a character that can actually use fixed dice. So that's a plus. Let me see what this is real quick. Alright. Work stuff. I'm not trying to dismiss work stuff. Work stuff is important, but I've had a hell of a day at work already. I am doing this to cool down. Let's just say that I got to be the ridiculous one today, and I was not a fan. Alright, if we're here, and we need 2 espers. What? Oh, boo. Out of my way. Alright, what can we sell? Unfortunately, lots of these things do not have gold values because that flag is on. So we just have to figure out the things we won't use and sell them. Now I feel a little dumb. I absolutely should have bought the full vest. I'm just trying to get enough capital to get some more 2 more things. Force armor and crystal mail don't want to deal with. We do have 2 memento rings. Wall ring I don't really care about. Back guard is probably worthwhile. Sneak ring don't care. True Knight has some uses. Rage ring, boo. Alright. Pod bracelet. We like that. Yeah, we'll just make do with what we got. This is where our house rules tend to be to play with being able to sell elixirs for a lot of money. So there's another esper. We're making up time. Yeah, and I probably should be more on the sell train. Okay, part of me says do vector first. It's going to depend on what Terratato has or whatever. Okay. Alright, so let's get our jam on here for the best track in the game. Not this one. Still not this one. If I could learn how to menu here. How much time have I lost in menus on these runs? But we're almost an hour in, and we are short a few things. It may be dumb for me to not go for the guaranteed character, but it's a pretty fast run. Now, I'm feeling pretty good about my gear, so I'm going to go fast strats and skip that chest on the left. It's not an esper. We have Minerva, we have pretty good armor. That's right, one thing I was going to go ahead and do is let's equip some stuff to people to actually teach them spells. Because that's going to be super relevant here in just a minute. But this also gives us some ways to get some money so that we can buy some more fire rods so that we can get some more stuff. It all kind of bounces on top of each other, so ice rod, that's good damage. 3 chests down here, and we will go fight some espers. Because we're the bad guys now. Alright. Green Barret. And empty. What a waste of time. Like, I've already found a gem box. I found a Minerva. So, lots of the really good goodies have been located. So it says I have 4 characters, and I don't know if I've just missplit things or forgot to actually count some stuff. We'll do some auditing in a minute and blame the bot, because I don't think I've forgotten any splits here. Do we have an ice rod? We should have one. There we go. Bye-bye. So let's see here. Realm, Gal, Setzer, Terra. Pretty sure I haven't found anybody else right now. Mog, thank you, Ale. Magicite Odin. Magicite Phantom. Phantom actually really good. Odin might not be good. So let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Who'd I miss? Snaky Snake. Okay. So Odin has Ultima, so that's good news. Bad news is that the bonus sucks. Phantom. Okay, so we are in a spot of bother right now. We are a little bit down on what... We're a little bit low on resources for, like, leveling up people, but we'll just make do. So let's pop on over here. And let's set Narshe World of Ruin on fire. Also, you guys would think that maybe you wouldn't be burning down this house. Perhaps if you didn't sell fire rods. Now, fortunately, we do know we have a character in... Okay, let's see. Well, how does the spell zap strategy work? Guardian can't sell, Mirthful Knife Striker, Drainer. See, all these things I want to sell. Tempest, we don't care. Those brushes don't sell. Wing Edge doesn't sell. That's very expensive cards. Gale Hairpin. Whatever. 2 more fire rods. We're up to 10. Yay. Shouldn't need that many, but we have that many now. So, how do we want to do this? We're going to get one character to learn Ultima, probably. It's going to take a little bit of extra time to do that, but I think it's worth it. Just to have that safety. Alright, so World of Ruin. Let's salvage our splits a little bit, because right now they are garbage. And here's our lovely Narshe music. Good old organ. I don't remember if I safety saved outside of town, so we'll find out in just a minute here. Who do I want to learn Ultima? Probably Terra. But it's going to depend on what things people can equip, I guess. Siren. Fire 3's okay. We'll go ahead and do Those suck. That's okay. I don't know if Palador had anything really to write home about. I mean, if I'm going to cash in 50 magic points, yeah, let's do a free, because that way you can learn float. Because we're going to be fighting the dirt dragon too before too long. Alright, no safety saves. Let's do this. Oh, get turn order. Should be 3 rods. Might just be 2. There we go. The nice thing about the dragons is that they don't give you a level, so I see that as an absolute win. Alright, switch up our gear a little bit. Okay, suddenly I forgot what I was doing here, so that's fine. Okay, we want that. We'll see if we can get you a little bit towards Ultima as well. Alright. You know, I don't know if you can dual wield shields. This has been like a shield seed. Everything is shields. Nothing is not shields. Wow, I'm really over on time, but that's okay. Because we're going to make up for some of this ground in quite a hurry here. I remember when I learned that Tritok is immune to Pearl Element. That was a disappointing day. You know, I should have checked to see who can equip Minerva, because I'm pretty sure Realm is not wearing it. Alright, so this is a guaranteed Esper. But we're running out of real estate here. Okay, Shiva. Maybe Shiva good. No, Shiva not that good. Alright. What other crap can we learn real quick? Yeah, that's fine. We want somebody to have mute for the final boss. Like, I'm doing all these for a reason, so... Alright, yeah, why not? Yeah, Shiva has nothing, so we have, we may be a little bit magic power poor. We'll see how that works out. Because getting that extra bit of power per level is a really big deal. But hey, that's how the randomizer goes. Sometimes it gives you the good, sometimes it doesn't. Or maybe Phantom Train is going to have what we need. So we know it's Sabin. And it's funny because I need 3 more, and I've obviously missed a split somewhere, so... Or maybe I haven't. Yeah, don't want to use ice rods against this guy. It does seem to fit. It really does. What? You don't get to kill Setzer. That's just not right. And we gotta actually talk to him, which I have totally walked out of here before and not talked to him. Alright, so now we have Setzer. And I actually lost some time because I didn't do the thing that I meant to do, which is remove my other characters from the party, but we gotta go back on the airship anyway. So now we have some choices to make. We know there is a guaranteed character at the Opera House. So that's a plus. At the same time, we know that Phantom Train could have some goods for us. And I'm really desperate for one more Esper. Maybe the one that'll magically have the +2, but you never know. Okay, can this water revive the dead? Yes, it can. That's a good bucket. Oh yeah, that's the whole plan, spells that. We check Phantom Train. If Phantom Train is a dud, we do one of the other annoying checks. Because there are so many of them. Alright, world balance. What am I doing? We're not going to the floating continent. We are not going to the floating continent. I could do the waterfall, I guess. That's probably faster than some other things, but it could turn up very poorly. But at the same time, it could be a character, and then we don't have to worry about a different auto-scroller, and I didn't mean to take all three of my characters here. Alright. Well, if it's a character, I'll be able to swap the other two out. And if it's an Esper, we'll just suck it up. It's... There we go, Starlet. Now, is Starlet any good? Yeah, I must have missed a hell of a lot of splits. No, Starlet is kind of garbage, so that's fun. Alright. So unfortunately, I'm going to be taking as few fights as I can here. You're going to get Carbuncle first, so that's exciting. We're going to get one fight that gives us experience. It's unfortunately going to knock everybody up to level 4. I don't know where I missed 2 splits. So here we go. Look, we're ahead of time! All of a sudden. Okay. Oh. Really? Oh, that's right. You have to actually walk in. I'm trying to go too fast now. So unfortunately we get the worst formation for this. Hopefully we don't have anybody with a stupid instant death weapon. Of course we'll get Legomorph. Look! Somebody with a stupid instant death weapon. Did I not just say, let's not do this? Okay, everybody gains a level. What a bunch of losers. Alright. So you know what I really love about canon for this game is that we're about to see Realm jump some trains. Because you know, that's what they teach you in Little Magic School. Jump. Thank you. Jump. Look at that. No escape. Fortunately, ghosts are apparently bound by physics, and you can just detach the train. Who knew? Okay. Like, I didn't think I was that far behind, but I must have been busy playing instead of... Okay, we're not going to fight that ghost. I kind of want to, but we're not going to. Easy to miss treasure box for a tent. It's actually not awful. 3 easy boxes. Hero ring, that's actually really convenient. So we can pair that, or we could do 2 earrings, and I know hero rings increase rod damage. I think earrings increase them too, but I'm not sure. This is where Mr. Game Mechanics Ale Markin can chime in and tell me exactly how it works. For now, though, we can... I hope I have a Phoenix down. I'm supposed to. Okay, we got wheeled, which is fairly convenient. I love, by the way, how the item sort has absolutely no logic, so it literally just jams whatever you get first. Yeah, I definitely am looking forward to the spoiler log later. It's like, yeah, Golem was where, Zone Seek was where, +2 magic anything was where, 10 magic points. We have Mute, we have Ice 3. Okay, so we have some stuff that we can do if it comes down to it. Kupopo. Alright, so level 4 for the Opera House, I'll deal with it. Not the stunner. What? Oh, you can't use fixed dice, that's right. Okay. Okay, this is terrible because I'm just staring way too long. Okay, important question. You can use the Minerva. Okay, good. And we'll do the gold hairpin, and we'll do earrings. How many rods do we have left? I'm not going to be wasting them here. I just need to know how much I need to shop for. So 4 rods. That'll be enough to get us started. I'm not going to use the experience egg yet because it's not really worth my time. We just want to get through this fast because we know where we're leveling, so we don't need to worry too much about leveling here, but let's get some opera time. And then it's going to be Locke, and Locke is going to lead us to like an esper that's... How many races have I had in a row where it's been like some garbage? I checked this place last and it's Locke, and then Locke has the goods for everything, and I just feel terrible. Good intermission music, though. Okay, high drama. My kids literally stopped after failing the opera sequence. I didn't even realize you could get a game over in that sequence. Which means the first time I played this, I actually guessed it right. But yeah, you can get a game over in the opera if you miss your cues or if you miss the lyrics. But they don't get to see the crazy, our crazy Ultros purple octopus friend just saying, ha ha ha, look at my scheme with this 4-ton weight. I am literally a cartoon villain. You better be equipped with carbuncle or I'm gonna be so mad. I guess we'll never know. Really? That's annoying. Okay. I hate this formation. I hate this formation. We're gonna try and skip as many rats as I can. I said that, and then we're doing this fight anyway. So Spells Up, if you're trying to watch Asher strats, the strat is to suck. And try to suck a little less than everybody else. Also, I'm just seeing the giant holes in these rafters up above the stage. And I really want to contact their union rep. Because this is dangerous. Also, why are sewer rats in the ceiling? See, this is great when you have... Realm. Come on, girl. Come on. You're letting these guys beat up you? Okay, there we go. Alright, new plan. Where's my hero ring? There we go. You know what I love? We are how far in the game? Elixir. There we go. Let's see if we can pass you. Nope. Please just be a set of 3. No, of course not. If I fail the opera, this is going to be hilarious. Okay, fire 2. Please. There we go. Okay, can't dodge. Oh, damn it. Stupid collision detection. Finally a good formation, though. Yeah, I mean, collision detection is not this thing's strength. Now, I screwed up in Zone Eater really hard. Of course, we're going to get 2 more. How does this game work? Oh, maybe, maybe. Nope. 1 miss menu. Okay, what are these rats made out of? If it gets really bad, I'm gonna have to use rods, and it's gonna make me pretty sad. Alright. Come on. Wow, that one went all the way over there. Alright, that was pretty embarrassing, if I'm being honest. Bloop! Look, Rome's in the opera! Who knew? Now, if I could just sketch him and end this here, anyway. No, you haven't met me at all, Ultros. Tune in next time, that's right. We love it when our operas have sequels, because that's literally what they used to do. Look, Fire Rod, this will be great. Wow, damage is kind of crappy. Okay. Okay, who steals Silas today? It's Stupid Yumaro. Alright. Well, the good news is that we're not using him, so... Alright, so what are we doing here? We are putting back on the Moogle Charm. We're buying a few more Fire Rods, and we're going to level the crap out of things. Because we know today Narshe Cave is where it's at. Completely by accident, but that's randomizers for you. You hear the saying it's better to be lucky than good, but one of the most important skills you can have in a randomizer is to be able to have the skill necessary to capitalize on good fortune when it beats you in the face. Alright, anything else I can sell? Can I sell a Moogle Charm? Not for any money. Genji Glove? Not for any money. Pod Bracelet? Not for any money. Back Guard? Yeah, we're not using that. True Knight. Rage Ring? Doesn't matter. Sniper Sight? Not gonna matter now. Okay. Alright. I really hope that's enough. And let's not accidentally stay at the end here. That was nearly a terrible play. Okay. No, it's not clown party time yet. And trust me, I am watching the clock because I am on a deadline for a hard stop, and I'm going to be going as fast as I can through this. Let's see. Okay, so once again, what is the esper that we have equipped? Oh no. I went through that whole thing without an esper equipped. Well. Hindsight's 2020. We just know that Realm is not going to be as strong as the other people. So, rip. Experience egg. Okay, good. Crawlers, reach frogs. Crawlers. Crawler. So 16. Would be really nice if I had an esper that had a good magic attack of some kind. Individual crawlers stink. Let's see if I can do levels halved. Oh, that's right. That's your gimmick. Am I using elixirs for leveling? You bet I am. Wow, this is like really terrible RNG. Like what you want is the 4-pack. And all I'm getting is the singles. Alright, maybe this time? No. Wow, this is like... I know, Ale, you've watched me before with this, and I've had like pretty terrible RNG, but we've already seen this room has 4 packs of crawlers in it, and now we're just getting solo rounds. Level 27's all right though. I want to see what the encounters are out here, because it might just be the same thing. Especially since I could have just been using the recovery spring the whole time. It's not. It's not the same thing at all. Cool. So now we know the side room is where we need to go. Okay. Knowledge is power. Please be a 4-pack. 3's fine. Now I'm down to 1 fire rod, so this could get awkward. Yay, it didn't. That's what we needed this whole time. Okay. So level 33. Okay, how much gold do I have for rods? Because I have some mild to moderate concerns. Okay, we have enough for 7 rods. Let's do this a little bit differently. This is where sometimes shifting gears can be really nice. Alright. So we don't want Realm. We want Terra, Setzer, and that's it. Okay, you're 35% into Ultima. You're 65%, so you get Odin. I know it's inefficient, and if this was If this was a better player like Zenobian, he would just level this out by going to the whatever stupid tower is, but we're just gonna be bad at this game today. I think I have a right to be bad at this game from time to time, and today is that day. Alright, so who knows, which one of you knows floats? One of you does. You know, cool. Alright, so what did we learn before? We learned that using a tent outside of the opera house cancels floats, so we want to avoid that. But we're going to meet a dirt dragon real quick and make some friends. This is going to cost me a little bit of time, but we'll make it up in a minute. All right. So there was another place that had some different rods. We'll need to diversify before too long, especially because these are pretty expensive. But at least I didn't buy a bunch of flails. That would have been terrible. So... okay. So Realm's level 33. So our target for our other two characters is level 33. But we're going to try and cheat the system. How do we cheat? By doing this. So... let's make sure this time we have espers equipped, Palador, Odin. So Terra's going to be going in here, and she's going to be learning whatever that spell is, Ultima. She won't be able to use it right away, but after a few levels she will be able to use it. Look, we're back at the opera. So remember when El Markin promised what happens next time? This is what happens next time. This is the sequel. They're just jamming that orchestra today. Stage Master still warning about the wrong switch. You'd think the end of the world would make them fix these things on stage. Alas. This is part 2, the Squeakquel. Oh, I didn't actually organize things. Whoops. I think I put combat on wait. Now, I could use one of those fire ice shields, but I'd prefer not to. Hopefully Setzer doesn't die here. Really? Really? Okay. Okay, gotta get the kill now. There we go. Okay, Terra knows Ultima. There's a Magus Rod that matters a little bit, but not a ton. Back to the World of Balance, even though it's a little more annoying to switch characters in the World of Balance. Alright. Gal becomes stronger on the belt. That's nice. Okay, this time, Carbuncle right away. Noble Charm and Gold Hairpin. And we need to buy... well, we'll make do with what we got. we're kind of running out of time to screw around here, so I don't know if sub 2 is still on the table or not, to be honest, but I'm going to try my best to push for it. Alright. Would help if you're actually equipped with gear. Alright, do we got a bunch of crawlers? We do this time. Is this enough, though? Oh, gross. Poison actually kills you super fast in this game, so she just learned Antidote, which is really convenient. And you do have Carbuncle, so that's nice. You have, so we can start killing these things with Ultima now. And get enough money to buy rods, hopefully for Setzer. Alright. See, this was the pack that I wanted the first time. So at least we know Terra's going to be in good shape. Bloop. Still not very good on the money front, though. But we'll have to deal with that. Actually, I don't really want her, don't want her overshooting Realm, so we're going to unequip the Experience Egg here. Alright. And she's going to overshoot Realm. Alright, one more Ultima for the road. That's okay. Alright. How much gold do I have? 27. Okay, who's ready for a fire sale? See, here's the problem is that Setzer is not really... He only knows a little bit about Ultima, so I would hate to, like, drag him over the Fanatic's Tower just to learn Ultima on a second character, when ultimately Ultima, sorry for the pun, is not my core strat. So we're just gonna buy some fire rods. We're not doing the big fire sale yet, but we're pretty close. I mean, I guess if I want to go higher than level 32, I could always try and farm a little bit more gold. Where are you at on magic? Okay, ultimate, yeah, 35%. That's way too low. Why am I doing that? That's so stupid! Alright. So we're going to do El Markin's favorite and go for some fixed dice strats if it comes down to it. Alright. Let me do one quick message check here because it's Alright, let's see. Alright. Pushing it a little bit on the time. We'll see how far I can make it. Hopefully I get to go the whole way. But I don't have the time anymore to like try to optimize things, so we're just gonna bum rush into this as hard as we can. Okay. There we go. Decent start. That's a good one. Uh-oh. Yeah, but I really didn't want to use 2 fire rods here. But you're absolutely right. I did get super trolled. Probably could have just resorted to magic there instead, but whatever. Alright. Yeah, see, this is going to kill me really fast. Alright. Of course, Setzer has no, like, block for some reason. And there's the damage that we wanted. Alright. Yeah, that'll have to do. So yeah, a bunch of 1 encounters all at once. Kind of garbage, but... How many fire rods do I have left? I have 1 Revivify, a few elixirs, a few remedies. I don't know how much curative magic I have. 1 Pearl Rod, 3 Fire Rods. So I want to use the Power of Rods. The problem is that I don't have a ton of gold. And if I'd leveled my people up to maybe like level 35, I would have gotten that extra gold boost that I need. So that's something to file away for the future. So we're going to do the spell zap plan. And we're going to sell, 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 sell. And we're going to pick up more than fire rods too, so... 2, 3... What can we sell that's worth money? This is the hard part. Wow, when a bandana sells more than a flame shield, you know you're in trouble. Alright. Actually, I'm very hat poor. I just realized that. We have Force Armor, Red Jacket, Minerva, so we're not going to be using the Crystal Mail. It's actually pretty good. We have the Snow Muffler too, so... Didn't end up needing these. Can't sell that for nothing. Ooh, 2 memento rings. That's actually pretty nice. 2 memento rings, 3 ribbons. Not gonna use that. Alright, there's the total amount of cash that we have. Alright. I don't have a lot of time to beat this. Sell the gem box. Spells up. I like the way you think. I am also not going to do that. Let's see here. So Miranda again with the goods. One and done. It's about time for the clown party. We're not swimming in rods, but I think we do have enough if we have Terra be the one to take on the multiple bosses. There's some discussion on the Discord that about is it okay to have people do skips versus not okay. Come on, surely we can get a few more thousand than that. Maybe, possibly. Alright. We're gonna one-shot this or we're gonna die trying. Because I have to go pick up my kids before too long, so... Sometimes that's where you gotta clock it, right? On to the clown party. Unless we get our flying bat friend to say hello to us. Alright, so Realm's the weakest at level 33, which kind of sucks. Terra knows Ultima. Setzer can learn Ultima. Okay. Nobody else is equipped with anything right now. So yeah, I agree. Let's one-shot this. Alright, statues are up ahead. It's like the Phoenix Cave, except this time with monsters. I thought about selling those Moogle Charms really seriously. It's like, I only need one to pass around. And now I'm like, I don't want to use that extra menu time. Earrings. I probably shouldn't even be popping open boxes here. Because all I'm looking for, stupidly enough, is hats. Like it's Stardew Valley or something, and we just need to find Hat Mouse. Okay. X Potion's honestly not bad. Alright, Setzer, hello. You still have a Moogle Charm and all your goodies. Now we're going to have Setzer take on the Goddess and Realm take on Doom. Maybe that's not the best move, but it's the move we're doing, so whatever. Thank you, Spells Up. I'm glad somebody understands. All right, I don't know where the tube to the right goes because I only ever take the left side. So there's probably a treasure chest I'm forgetting about. Man-Eater, no, that's so useless. Blizzard Orb. Well, if only we had Yamaro. I'm sure there's going to be some randomizer option later that says only Yamaro. I have realized now I have no idea how many tents I have, so hopefully we have enough. Okay, no dragon buddies today, although I could do it. Alright, and first to the post is the Gambling Man. And just going to go ahead and drop Odin on you, even though you're not going to be able to learn it in time. So I guess that's kind of a waste. Okay, Moogle Charm and probably Golden Hairpin. And we'll switch to the gem box when the time comes. No Stunner. You can't use the Magus Rod? Yeah, you can. There we go. Snow Muffler's good. Minerva's better. We literally only have 2 hats, though, so that's great. We'll keep the Genji shield for now. I'm not really too concerned about magic here. But yeah, I sold all my hats. There's a ribbon. Ribbons don't count as hats in this game. We have 4 ribbons now. Warpstone. Tonic. Okay. We're just doing this MMORPG style where instead of using a graphical setting to remove your helmet, we're just going without helmets, so that you can see all the work you put into creating your character out of 7 different options. 1,000 gold. All right. I don't want to safety save, but I'm going to safety save anyway. All right. Now, like I said, there's a bug that we can use to skip this through clever menuing. But we're not. Someone else that's running the async absolutely is going to. That's fine. I'm really only racing against myself at this point. I should have put Terra in the back row, though, because I'm stupid. Okay, and that's the boss. Hopefully. The main reason I wanted somebody to learn Ultima when I saw that I had it available is that it's going to save me from using rods that I can save for the final fight. I don't know, Inferno might take 2. There we go. That's the damage we want. Alright, so 40 magic points. I don't even think I equipped her with an esper, so that's a little bit of a waste. Does she know Osmos? Yes. So really all we need to teach you is Cure, right? Yeah. Well, we'll get that in a minute, won't we? We'll get it now, because I didn't re-equip the Moogle Charm. Okay, run, please. So what happens, I get distracted by a text message. Alright, let's see. Alright, gem box off, Moogle Charm on. Let's not screw that up again. Didn't even save after, knocking out that dude, so overconfidence. Oh, shit. Okay. Zypher Cape, that's actually a nice find for evade. Alright. No dragon. All these dragons are just so lonely. Bloop. It is, and I can hear it in the narrator's voice as well, Barrick. And honestly, overconfidence, it may be a slow and insidious killer sometimes, but sometimes you get punished in a hurry. And that could be us today. I mean, level 32 should be fine for all the HP thresholds. We just don't have, like, as much magic power as I'd like. So Realm is taking on Doom, so you're going to go left. Setzer is taking on Goddess, so you're going to go right. I could use fixed dice on Goddess. It's one of my favorite strats. Spell Zap, you know all about that. Alright. Bleep. I mean, if Kefka doesn't want to be attacked, why doesn't he make his whole tower just out of the barriers here? Okay, did Setzer seriously just push that by crossing his arms? He was already kind of my favorite character from this game anyway, but that just helps even more. Aw, guys, now you're gonna make me start playing Darkest Dungeon again. I had a no torches run that I was doing for a long while, and it was hard. It was really hard, and that was before some of the updates here. Alright, are we going to use an elixir? We're not going to use an elixir. How many tents do we have? 6 tents, that's fine. How many potions do we have? 1. Well, let's use that. Alright, Ultima Spam. Let's go. Probably should have equipped the Force Armor here, but we have Minerva, so it's okay. Should have probably gone in the back row, but whatever. Didn't re-equip the gem box, so that's annoying. Need to remember to do that before the chicken. The fire chicken. There we go. Who knew that missiles make you keep saying ouchie after you say ouchie? So this is going to take 3 ultimas, maybe 4. But at least we're getting damage capped. So that gives us some science for like what we need for the final boss battle. Which I hate saying this, I don't think I'm going to be able to... Well, I could probably do Gem Box and Memento Ring, just because I really do not want her getting killed by Calmness. But then I run into the possible issue of getting destroyed by status effects. So, we'll see if we can one-shot this. Definitely want the Force Shield for this fight. Definitely want you in the back row for this fight. Alright, this is another boss that's skippable. Are we going to skip it? Goodness no. We love our fire chicken. You see, Spells Up, I didn't sell the gem box, so obviously I'm going to be complaining about the amount of money that I have. Alright. Zero damage, super effective. Alright, Barrick, enjoy walking the dog. I might be done with this run before you get back, I don't know. Oh, look at that Fire 3 counterattack. Alright. Okay, there's Meteo, which we block, that's good. So I do wonder where all the hats ended up in this place. Maybe they're in, like, the ancient castle or some other chest dense area. I don't really know what other chest dense areas there are. I probably should, but... There goes Poltergeist like is nothing. And I didn't even take the opportunity to learn other spells, because we are in hurry the hell up mode. Alright. Okay, who's next? Realm. Okay, Realm, I'm going to ask you a quick favor. And that favor is to not die. You can only wear a leather hat. Actually, Snow Muffler is amazing versus Doom, so I'm really glad we are going in this direction. What else do we need for you? Hero Ring, I guess. And we need you in the back row for sure. Because, for those of you that don't know this, Doom can hit super hard. In fact, so hard that one of his special abilities is to put you in the front row. Because that's some final dungeon level stuff right there. Alright, so here's Doom. Hello, Doom! Snow Muffler stops absolute 0. Pearl Rod first, then we switch to Fire Rods. Bleep. He's gonna shake his booty and change to, well, he has reflect status right now, so I can't do anything about that. Yeah. Literally can't do nothing about that. So we just gotta wait a minute. Maybe I sketch, maybe I attack. Miss. Demon Rage. Ow. Okay, let's see if Fire Rod does it, or if it's gonna get reflected. There we go. Okay, we're gonna go for the win here, because I really don't want him aura shaking again. Okay. And this is where I'm getting punished for not equipping the carbuncle on her. So this is going to be a problem. She's going to be mainly doing cures on the final fight. Alright. So that's done. Yeah, rods... I have totally had rods get reflected spells at. My understanding is that when he shakes his aura, he does get a force field, but because he's also hasted, the wall doesn't last very long. But unfortunately, I have thrown a Pearl Rod in there, thinking the same thing, only to have it sent right back to me. I also may just be bad at this game. Alright, so there's most of our Fire Rods gone. Alright, so we probably want you for Phantom, I guess. But otherwise, let's remove all this garbage. Okay, is it time for fixed dice? The answer's no. Not yet. Minerva is good. Hero Ring is good. You have Odin equipped. We're not going to be able to learn anything from Odin, but whatever. So, third statue. Supposedly the easiest statue, or so I've been told. Maybe? I mean, I should be fine. Alright. How many ice rods did I buy? 8. That should be enough. Once again, you can feel the difference between the +1 versus +2 for the level count, because I would totally be doing max damage right now. I think we're going to get her down before her big fancy ability here, so that's good. There we go. Alright. Alright, so the magic didn't disappear. What fun is that? Now we get to do the fastest equipping ever. We're going to be over 2 hours, which sucks a little bit, but... what can you do at this point? Alright, so Terra is gonna carry us to victory, I hope. Minerva. And then we're gonna have the gem box and memento ring. I do have a memento ring, don't I? I mean, Realm's supposed to start with one. There it is. Oh, she can't equip. Okay. That would be a problem. Okay, well you're gonna do that then, and there we go. I don't think we have. I guess that means you get a ribbon. All right, so that's gonna make things a little bit safer. Thanks, Ravelin. Yeah, the time's looking pretty good so far. But of course, the challenge, as always, is that we've got to close the deal. Alright, Remu's not really what we want. I guess Starlet. Okay, Setzer. Are we really going to equip fixed dice on you? Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Aegis Shield. Yeah, might as well. Once again, we are here in hats today. Alright, your Evade's a little low, so I'm actually wanting to put the Zephyr Cape on you and Ribbon, so that'll be fine. And Odin's not going to work. I guess Unicorn's an okay oh shit button. Which just means Realm. That's not Realm. Do you even get to wear a hat? Yes, you get to wear a leather hat. Okay, sure, Excalibur. Aegis is fine. Snow Muffler. Probably given everything else, that's the best we're gonna do. Alright, here goes nothing. I'm pretty sure Realm has Phantom, so that's going to be our plan to try and avoid instant death, because you can evade it. Alright! For the win or for the pain? Let's find out. The clown party begins now. I mean, he just has these piles of garbage everywhere. If he really didn't want visitors, you'd think he would just, not let anybody come by. All right. Terra Realm Setzer. No baggage, no little corpse characters to carry around. And I didn't put Setzer in the back row, so that's kind of sucks. Let's see. Float for everybody first, just in case I mess this up. Oh, you did a really fast dog walk. That's good. Okay, did we learn Cure on people? Yes, Cure 1. You know nothing. Okay, I think that's the top dead. Okay, Terra's taking a lot of damage. I don't like that. Let's see. Okay, Osmos, and then Ultima. And that should take care of this. go. Please block. Thank you. Please block. Wow, 3 shockwaves. Okay. Okay, the most annoying phase of all. Please tell me Setzer's the one that knows mute. Yes, good. I should really be using rods here instead of Ice 3. Good start, good start. And see, this is where it's really nice to have him muted. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to get the elixir off in time. Oh, I did! Oh, that's super lucky. Okay. Sometimes turn order is just what you need. Alright, so... Wow, triple blocks. I thought that was actually quarter had to be muted. Oh, well. I guess we're not done. There we go. Alright, now the challenge here is killing the head before starting the massive Ultima spam. So this is going to get gross in a second. Let's see if I can pull this off. Alright. This might be totally the wrong play, by the way. Alright. So this should max our evade so that Calmness can't hit us. There we go. Now we just have to survive the stupid final boss. Oh, spoiler alert, it's General Leo. He's playing the long con. He is the Magitek Knight that just kind of disappeared midway through, but he's really the bad guy. So, if Terra is fire, Cells is ice, Leo's lightning, what's Kefka? Muddle. I like that. Alright, so I gotta manage my damage here, and I'll pack it all in just a minute. So let's see here. Let's do Unicorn. Let's see if we can have you eat the counterattack. There we go. I may not pull this off in time because I did the osmose. Alright. Yeah, the ultimate, it probably won't kill me. That's one reason I got the extra levels. I mean, if I were Zenobian, that's what I'd be doing, so there's Goner. Are we dead? We're not dead. Now, this might kill Kefka straight out. I don't know, but we might get counterattacked right here, and that would hurt. Nope, that's it. Nice! And that's the fastest, that's an actual legit gold split for Kefka's Tower, so all the better. Thank you all for everyone who popped in here. I'm going to go ahead and see what my time is on the Discord async race. 2:10 is definitely a respectable time, certainly better than I did in the last async I did. Not as good as I was hoping for, but really can't complain. Let's see here. So it's done 02, 10, 23. So am I in last place right now? Yes, Marth finished it in an hour 53, which is not surprising at all. Ravlin, good job. That's a very good finish time, 2:46. If you're still in here, and yeah, I could have done some things faster. I think the number one thing is that I kept making the wrong checks. But yeah. Oh, I see, Ravlin. Yeah, the Kefka wipes, those are real-time killers for sure. But yeah, unfortunately, I got to go take care of some stuff. So thanks for you all sticking around, and we'll do this again soon. Like I said, I'm running in a Dragon Warrior Randomizer League on Thursday night. I may squeeze in another practice race tonight if I don't pass out first. So, awesome. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the encouragement. Worlds Collide, if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure to give it a like, or at least tell your friends about Worlds Collide for any video that you see. Helping teach YouTube what this is will really help. So let's go ahead and just have the, not the world-destroying backup music here. Let's just go ahead and get to something quieter. But yeah, thanks for El Markin. Hope your kid stays asleep. Spellzap, tell me how much that gem box is worth. Ravlin, good luck with Kefka next time. Thanks for sticking around and watching. And anyone else I saw, you all take care. Have a good rest of your day.